Now, I've traveled to the other country.
Yeah.
I have traveled to other countries, where they say, they even tell us to say, if you don't manage democracy, you lose power. If you don't manage. Then the country where I went, I sat very closely with that country, the Secretary General and the President. Said, do you know that when you lose power as a ruling party, it is a treason? You lose power. You lose power as a ruling party. It's a treason. Why do you say treason?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
Zambians.
Losing power
Listen,
as a
my
ruling
dear.
party, it is treason.
Yes.
What do you mean?
What it means, you have wronged people.
How? In which way?
One, you promise you are going to deliver. You promise you are going to look after a Zambian. You promise that the lives of Zambians is going to change. You promise that I am going to give the Zambian peace and tranquility to the nation. Now that responsibility, you lose it. How are they going to look at you people?
And how does
then you lose
treason?
Confidence from people. You lose confidence from people.
And how does it become treason? Because
it is.
It will be the same people who have decided to.
They have gone against you because you have wronged. That's what it means. So to us as UPND, we have got the mandate from people. And that's why you see my president tomorrow is giving the ambulance to each and every constituency. That is the responsibility way. Why should the ambulance go in a rural area? Somebody who is sick must be taken to the hospital. That is the responsibility of my president, Hakainde Hichilema. He must see that a child who cannot even the father manage to go to school, the responsibility of my president is to make sure that a child goes to school.
Hold on a bit,
yes.
Mr. Chozo. I will take you back a little bit, and I want you to be.
Let me tell you one thing.
Hold on a little bit.
Let me finish this sentence. I wanted. UPND. Do you know who made UPND very strong?
Tell me.
There is only one person, and I want to thank him. Kampiongo. He was the Minister of Home Affairs.
How?
He made UPND stronger than ever before. That's why we're in government. They wanted to manage us. They wanted to manage the government.
How?
Another Secretary General who wanted to manage PF was the Winter Kavimba. That's the way how things should be. When you are running a government, when you are running a party. Manage. Hakainde manage UPND. Well disciplined party. Kulibe mwasu. Kuliye matokozo mwasu mchipani mu UPND kulibe. That's the way how a man who is really running the government and running the party.
Let me take you back a bit.
The party bwana which is running the government must be disciplined. That is how to run the government. That's the way how to manage democracy.
I will get back to you. We are going to prove together, you and the viewers watching the program.
Yes.
Whether or not your members are, or there is discipline in your political party.
Yes.
We shall confirm that.
I will. I'm confirming.
Worry not about that. But I'll take you back a bit. You've mentioned that losing power as a ruling party in the case of the UPND. Let's assume next year.
We don't even assume.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's assume next year the people of Zambia decides to vote you out or to kick you out of power. According to you, it is treason. According to you, it is treasonable, right?
You are making me laugh. Can you repeat again what you are saying?
I'm quoting your words.
Yes, can you say?
for the ruling party as a UPND, peradventure that next year
yes,
Zambians decide to vote you out of office or out of government, it is treasonable.
Where I'm coming,
treasonous.
Where I'm coming,
that's what
you
are.
Listen, where I'm coming from.
Now, don't you think you are insulting the collective intelligence?
Can you remove that word? Don't get insulting.
Don't you think you are undermining the voters out there who voted for you because, number one, you assured them that once you vote for us,
yes,
we are going to ensure that the cost of living is improved. When you vote for the UPND, come 2021, we are going to ensure that the load shedding is gotten rid of. Once you vote for us, you told the farmer out there in Kwamgubud, you told the farmer out there in Sesheke that we are going to ensure that a bag of fertilizer the cost of fertilizer comes down.
Yes.
So many promises.
Yes.
And then you are telling me that if you are going to lose power or losing power as a ruling party, it is treasonous.
The problem of you...
That's not an insult.
Listen,
the voters
no, don't use the word insult.
It is not demeaning, maybe.
Yes, it's much better because you see, you and me, let us not use...
So you are
insult.
demeaning the voters
Listen,
out
it's
there.
not demeaning. It's not demeaning. You must quote what I'm saying. And you must listen very carefully. You'll be a very brilliant person. I have heard you here talking each time when any person comes, you said the living standard, the inflation.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Have you ever heard? I always ask you, journalists.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever gone to a funeral where you have heard in Kalingalinga somebody has died with hunger and they have gone buried in Ngwerere? Have you ever that? Have you gone to that type of funeral? Mwini utako mwenye kumaliro wakuti uyu muntu wafana njara pano olo bantu 10 kuna bantu 10 kumchi okwinanikani kwa mandevu.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm saying, I want
you
are talking about
me as a journalist to go and cover a story or a funeral of someone who has died as a result of hunger for you to understand or to believe that poverty in Zambia?
You see, won't that qualify about the problems you are talking about? Won't that qualify? Because if you are going to say, you say, yeah, these are the things that we are talking about. These words which are talking when inflation, anger, what you are talking about, there are some certain things that you can do without them, but you can still live. You see, why haven't you ever at one time that there is a shortage of air and the people are dying? Why don't you say that? Why don't you say that as a journalist? Why don't you say that? You are talking about a thing which a human being has created, but not what God has made. God has made you and me to find the solution to ourselves. Not somebody should find a solution for you. When you are naked, find an answer why you are naked. We have to dress. And you want somebody, the neighbor, to dress you. And later on, because there is a government. I went to another country, Bwana, where from 5 years upwards, people they have been told to discipline, to love their country, to put their country first. And they must work hard. They must work hard. I heard somebody when the Attorney General, he said, some Zambians are lazy. And somebody was saying, how can you say that? Educated person, those you bring here. When you I've been watching here on this TV. Some of the people you interviewed here, very brilliant. Not even a degree, so. But look what they talk. They start to talk against their own country. where they were born and where they were educated from. This country where we are going, there is nowhere, there is no chance. He is every now and then to the house where he comes from. He has never slept hang. Those people you bring here, and those people who speak Chizungu pano, ni vantu wakuti, you talk of, I will mention Nicaragua. This country where it is going now, we don't know. If Zambians cannot stand up and make sure that there is a change next day, we are in the same country.
It is what actually you did yourselves when you were in the opposition.
No.
You equally condemned and you pointed out the ills of the Patriotic Front.
What we are,
and you want everybody to keep quiet and be praising you.
The government doesn't change, but the people do change. Do you understand? The government change, but the people you put in do change. So no said when we like change yourselves. The government, the government doesn't change, but the people you put in, individuals.
So why have the same individuals, the HH and his team, why have they abandoned?
Listen,
why
my
have
brother,
they changed? They have shifted from what they promised to something else, to the contrary.
My president, so, listen, this country can only develop if we are going to do mindset. Mindset, Amdala. You must change mindset. Once you are going to change your mind, I am not going to look at innocent to be a bad person. But if I don't change my mindset, then automatically, I'll look at you to be very bad throughout. Throughout. And I want you to understand this country. Some politicians, I know each and every politician here. You name anyone here who have brought here. I have mingled with people whom you call lawyers. I have sat with them. I have shared. I will give an example. I have sat down together with Sakwiwa Sikota. Sharing each other how we are going to run this country as the members of UPND. I have started down with Bob Stinga. I have sat down, name all those people that we are talking about. I have sat down with Luvinda, given how we are going to run the country, how we should go and do that. But when they're the other side, and when they are talking of the other side, it's something different when they come. Bantu amulungu, inoziko ni yaso. IP, there is no one who is going to make this country better than anyone else. I was in a certain country where do you know, there are some people who have done reconciliation. Really reconciliation. I'll give you. Mandela did reconciliation with the Boers in South Africa. In Rwanda, they did reconciliation. Their own as people of Rwanda. Burundi, they sat together and listened to reconciliation. What makes us? We are saying Zambia is a pioneer of peace. Haven't you heard that?
And why are you not promoting reconciliation in this country?
Listen. Said Zambia is a pioneer of peace, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. So the question is,
now, do you agree with me?
I agree with you, yes.
Are we still a pioneer?
So the question,
I'm asking.
Exactly.
Are we still a pioneer?
You are in power. You now tell me, why are you not promoting reconciliation in this country?
We have.
Who my have you president, with?
Listen, my president, this is my brother. How many people have gone to State House? Haven't you heard that the Catholics have been at the church, at the State House? Haven't you heard that the NGOs have been at the State House?
They have been to State House to do what?
Listen, haven't you heard about the Royal Association being at the State House? Haven't you heard that all mother bodies of churches have been at the State House? Haven't you heard about other organizations being at the State House? The reason is an open door. An open door. That's what my president does. He listens. life nikunkhala pansi kumva zakukambamu yako positive or negative, then you sit together. There is no way my president is going to stop to listen. He's a listening president.
You as a veteran politician,
yes.
you do understand very well that you can be a very good listener, but a person who is not willing to change from the sentiments and the lamentations of those telling you to make changes.
Listen.
You hear that?
Now, it's where you miss. Reconciliation is a spirit, a gift from God. You must understand the background of reconciliation, the goodness and the pain. The word reconciliation comes from a certain thing which is bad or something which went wrong. And when you bring the word reconciliation, there is something that you do understand. Tinchinji chichitika kuvuli. Ni chinji chamene tinga chite kuti kusogolo vintu viwami baba. Munimera? Ni chinji. Ziko lino amdala, the way we are seated, ni yasu tonse. Hakainde is a captain, is a leader.
It's quite shocking when you start lecturing the position, I mean the opposition, or perhaps your political opponents on how they should conduct themselves. You earlier mentioned about some political parties or opposition political parties who are actually tarnishing the name of their own country.
You see, the problem is this.
Yeah.
Those people who are in government, when they are out of the government, they will always take themselves that they have seized to govern this country. You don't do that. You don't seize, because it is you who knows how you are running the government.
So I want
Why don't you give advice?
So do you listen when you are
very much advised? We are not listen. We are not going to. My president is not going to listen at somebody going on anti-hill. Do you know what it means? And anti-hill, he's not going to come to here at the radio station.
Why
and
not just implement the ideas coming from the opposition, then quietly, then you move on?
You want
as the Manawasa used to do some years back.
You cannot say we want reconciliation, you want to sit on the anti-hill. And I want reconciliation. No. You build.
Let me give a practical example of the speech which was delivered by Dr. Chifumu Banda during the burial of Edith Nawaki in a church service. Chifumu Banda pointed out a lot of issues which border on reconciliation. There's need for this country, Mr. President, to heal. We must be able to reconcile. And the president responded in the affirmative that yes, I've listened to you, Dr. Banda, and we shall do that.
Where
are we? What did he say?
Chekamba president one. Pano niposa kambira hizo. Where we are here is not a good fola. It's not a good place. That's the reasoning, bwana.
So why didn't he take it after the burial?
Mweo. Achifumu Banda vezelini maliro wao wala. Ulida maliro, utola maliro asali wako.
How? What do you mean?
What I mean, maliro anavene. Mr. Mgara was the owner of that funeral. You heard what Mr. Mgara said. Did you hear? You didn't hear.
How do you exclude Dr. Chifumu Banda from the funeral procession of the late Edith Nawaki, when Edith Nawaki belonged to the FDD, and Chifumu Banda was a vice president to Edith Nawaki? How do you exclude him?
Let me tell you. Vintu vili vonse tiendi tukonkana ulemu. Ponkala pantu pola vilila vila vintu. Mvera? Mawa yakine ponkala. Noti pukuti because now vachitika lomba nila vile pano. Vanivwe. No. Mumyule. You go wrong. That's why my president with a wise man, he says, this is not the way how we should talk to each other here. Here we should be thinking, looking kwa abana bali hapa. Ababana lomba, anyina wao aluta, ausi wao aluta, tiwasunge bwanji. Not this for us. Tingapange pakine pitinga kambirane. Dear my president, very wise. He didn't want to quarrel. Muntu wanzeru ndawu zose ngana nikumenye. Muntu wanzeru to yanizona munganimenye. Mwambera? That's the brilliant person. Hakainde was so, my president was so smart and wonderful. Achifumu banda zifuna onisha uti maliro. Ndale wikalini maliro. Ndale. But the people. Univera? Bantu. Because they've got brains. They are able to put things together. They can bring you and me, we can unite. You and me, we can make things right. At a certain time, we must be able to shake hands, no matter whatever differences are. That's what God has made us of. You cannot have a friend, perpetual enemy. No. As politicians, we shouldn't.
And why are you not embracing your political opponents?
Who is failing to embrace?
Your party in power, the government of President Hakainde Hichilema.
In the whom are we not embracing? Tell me, whom are we not embracing? Single one.
When you check your...
No, single one, I will tell you.
And I'm quite happy that you are...
Some people, listen, some people, they fear their own shadow.
Who are those who fear their own shadow?
Some opposition.
How?
They don't want to come down. Virani, all the time, Virani, you cannot compare the one who is in chair and yourself. Mbusa ni mbusa. Mbusa ana wantu mchechi.
Don't you think you are being hypocritical, NMC, by giving all those examples that you cannot compare yourself in the opposition and one who is the driver, who is the state house? So
I want to tell myself, do you know
when yourselves, you did not acknowledge that ECL was a president after the 2016 general election. You remember that? Did you acknowledge that he was a leader?
I can't go yet. Muno muziko, Mozambique. Do you remember any formidable reconciliation which was done in this country? Can you remember one? If you have forgotten, I'll tell you, me, I'm a politician. I'll tell you.
I can cite a number of examples.
No, one which was very prominent.
Can we talk about Manawasa versus Michael Sata?
Exactly!
Why not doing the same?
Listen, what I'm saying is, who went to who? Who went to who?
You tell me.
No, was Manawasa went to Sata or Sata went to Manawasa?
You tell me, as a veteran.
No, you were there. You said you saw it. That's what it means.
So went to who? The viewers are watching and they want to listen.
This is what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Reconciliation, when you are making yourself, don't become big to anyone else. Be equal. You humble yourself.
So who followed who? Who initiated that?
You don't wait for reconciliation. You go for conciliation.
So let's go by the example you've given. The Manawasa versus Michael Sata reconciliation. How did it happen?
Usakira lini reconciliation. You build. You build reconciliation.
How was that built?
It was built because some certain people sat down.
Which people?
Listen,
from which camp?
Is it necessary for Sata and it was not necessary Sata to continue because of his reasoning. He became what? He became what? He became what? Answer. Sata became what? Yankani namwe. Tilipampepo panmamvweko nao bantu.
You're not responding to my question.
I want you to understand.
Let's look at
you
how
see, when you bring yourself, listen, when you bring yourself, when you become humble, humbleness pays. Sata brought himself down. Manawasa had the instrument of powers. He accepted. He did not offer. He accepted it, and the president responded. So when you do reconciliation in that manner, people who are seeing that, koma aba bantu uyu muntu ni wabwino ali ompase sato president Mazambians